Good morning, Mr. Lazarus. It's a pleasure having you here in today's political rumbles. How was the night? Yes, the Christian Association of Nigeria has given, of course, their position regarding the mishaps, economic mishaps, ravaging the entire country, and have given their own warning to the federal government that Nigerians are passing extremely difficult times. And what do you have to say? Because it appears that there are some religious organizations seems to be silent over the issues of the unfortunate mishappenings within the Nigerian political space. But now they are speaking out because it's now biting hard on Dick and Harry.
Thank you, my good brother. I can't call Nigerian bad nation so good. Blessings from all sorts of everything when they need them. God has blessed them. But because of selfish interest, make them to be eating the money and lie for us. Because in the political system, the problem that you have is that we vote our people. When they reach there, they forget our problem. And it's the problem that they know that we have, that they will use to confuse us, which is not good. They will tell us they will do roads, free education, this and that, free water. They are not doing it. The individual is suffering. NEPA lights, government is not sufficient. Let me put it in that way. They are not controlling the masses in a good way. They will say a lie. They will say the lie that is good. So for that reason, we're not even supposed to be voting them. Let them be voting themselves. Because they think that politics is by lying. They say it's under democracy. And it's with the little knowledge of mine. They say democracy is government of the people, for the people and by the people. According to Abraham Lincoln. And Jefferson Onwubiko, which is from Anambra State, he said it's acknowledge of the masses and wisdom of the people to support the government. But it's not like that. So the masses is supporting the government. But when they enter there, they will forget about us. They will know us again. We are not under democracy. This man, where the so-called Tinubu, he entered government, he said he will bring anarchy. The meaning of anarchy is a place where there is no rules and regulations, no numbness. That means he want us, if the person want to kill you, he will kill you. Nobody to ask. That is the meaning of anarchy.
Today is 22nd of July. By 7 days ahead time, Buhari will be completing 60 days in office in the next 7 days ahead. Now, the federal government has increased Unity College, universities. The tuition fee has been increased by 10 times. Like Unilag that is paying 19,000 is now paying 190,000 plus. Apart from other things you have to sort out. So how can an average undergraduate parents survive this? Will I call it unfortunate, or is there any better word to describe the situation we found ourselves in Nigeria? Is it an end of a country called Nigeria? Is Nigeria moving towards self-destruction? Because this invariably will take millions of Nigerian undergraduates, even the secondary schools and the primaries are not left, out of school. In fact, what is exactly happening? I'm still yet to understand what is actually happening.
Okay. You know that This man is not equal to be a president of Nigeria. But because of his greediness, that makes him to force himself to be a president of Nigeria. Number one, in aspect of education, he is not qualified. By winning the election, he is not qualified. The man just by force himself to enter there. Somebody so called himself Mr. President, well open mouth to say that he wants to be borrowing money for his students. Is it not a taboo? Instead of you to help a students, you say you want to borrow them money when they finish school. They will pay. Okay, do you know neither you will finish the tenure before you will come out. And those students, by then, you will say you are no more into the government again. That is the plan of that man. I don't see that man as a good man. People that see him as a good man is people that is really.
I don't know if you remember during the election, the campaigns, the President Tinubu said that when he was addressing the Students Association of Nigerian Students, he said he will make sure that they spend 8 years. People thought that it was a slip of the tongue. But now his policies is a reflection of what he said, that people misunderstood that it could be a slip of the tongue. With these current happenings now, 8 years might be even a child's play, because people are finding it difficult to pay the tuition fee with the current situation, let alone when it is being hiked more than 1,000%. So how can people, families of these undergraduate students cope with this level of mishap, economic mishap? Honestly, how can they survive it?
Listen very, very attentively. The man, do you know that it's not well learned? Because if you call him to interview him, he will say go to school of patriotic. What is your classmate? He will say the classmates have died. I took it on notice of the observation that it's Obi that's supposed to rule Nigeria, because Obi stand is learned, God give him wisdom and knowledge where he can use to rule a nation. Obi rule Anambra State. When Obi rule Anambra State, it is not a embezzle money. But even that this man was the governor of Anambra State, the man for embezzle governor of money of Anambra State. Obi built a refinery, Anambra State NEP. This man, what have been done for Lagos State? Ordinary target is still they collect the money. Apple money is still they collect the money. How do you think that the government will be okay? When they bring him back to Lagos, you're not supposed to be in federal capital territory.
Honestly, the President Tinubu said he's going to fight terrorism. He's going to fight those he described as threatening the security of the Nigerian state. In the first place, is Nigerian state safe? Is it secured?
Oga, let me tell you, listen. This man is working for his pockets. He wants to make money more and more. He's not fighting for anybody. He's fighting for himself. Nothing. Okay, person will be corruption man. The open man say you want to fight for corruption. Who do you want to fight? First of all, fight yourself as a corruption man. Minimize the corruption for yourself before you come and say you want to fight for corruption. It's a corruption man precisely not in the whole nation, even the world. So the man is not fighting for anybody. He's fighting for himself and the family. I'm telling you the reality of life. It's not in Israel. They say which thing that we are going to gain for Egypt. Nothing.
Honestly, this is extremely difficult time for Nigerians. Would I describe it as an accidental
Our
discharge?
Messiah have already come, which is P2B. It's our Messiah. If we miss P2B, we don't miss anything. We don't miss everything. This man is not our Messiah. God did not bring him to rule. Are you getting me? It's out of political sentimentality, nepotism. That is what make him to be there.
Oh my God.
A leader needs to example. I never see any example from this man.
Honestly, this issue now is not just it's not funny. As a parent, I know what it takes, the pains of meeting up with the tuition fees and every other basic requirement or necessity to keep the family, for the upkeep of the family. Now that things has gone haywire, out of control. I mean, is it that Nigerian state is in autopilot? Where are we headed? Because it is quite unfortunate. What is happening today shows that are we heading to the last crash? Look at, you can't even afford a little this. It's quite unfortunate. Now, how can an average person, not about the poor now, as it stands now in Nigeria, everybody is affected, whether you are poor or rich, except for the political elites who are looting the money.
We are going to the end of political crash because that's what they call this political nepotism. Why I say it? When that is when you will enter under autocracy. Autocracy is when neither you like it or not, which is military system of government. Neither you like it or not, that is what they call autocracy. We have what we call autocracy. Are you getting me? If you hear this man is a learned man, if the first thing before you enter into the government, you're supposed to know the problem of the nation.
But is it about learned or is it about education? Don't he have people around him, advisors who would have advised him rightly on the right policies and
listen, people that is
steps to
with
take?
him, they are not after the masses. Both special advisor and advisor, all of them, they are the same. They are working for their pockets. Anybody that enter into government for this man tenure, they enter with the man condition. You must obey my command.
Okay, even the advisors or special advisors or whatever are not there to serve the masses.
Without obey, let me call it the rules and regulations of the man, you can't be there. The man will sack you.
Can you say we are at war, economic war, where when there is no security, people are hungry, people cannot see food to eat?
Okay, if there is another dimension, I can put that economic war. I will put it. We don't pass economic war. Nigeria make trillions in a day, but that trillions, citizens don't enjoy it. Big man remain big man. That's what we are. Poor man remain poor man. If you are killing God today, enjoy it. Tomorrow you kill. Poor man can never see money to buy ordinary crayfish. and food for your family. And workers can never receive salary.
Even what is the salary? The salary
work
is,
like
is
elephant.
nothing because inflation have destroyed the value of money. You see, and the hike of commodities is something that is beyond the reach of millions.
Yes.
Because if you are paid 50,
Because,
even if you are earning 200,000 in Nigeria today, it's as useless as whatever you can think.
They hire the quantity, lower the price according to economics. So what Nigerians is doing, when you grow, the more you get money. As you don't grow, you chop for grant.
Thank you for your wonderful submission. Well, I think we hope, unfortunately, but then the government seems to have lost direction. Otherwise, we are expecting them to navigate through this quagmire and through this wood because it is threatening the existence of the masses, and people are not finding it funny at all. So how do you cope this season?
Thank you.
How have you been managing? How have you been surviving? To be
I'm
honest.
surviving by push truck, carrying load for heads. So I used to survive.
Okay, you help people to convey their goods. Truck, you push truck.
Yes. So I told you to survive. Walking from one place to another. Asking people, can I carry load for you?
How may the Lord help us indeed, honestly.
So, and if people see you in another country, they will think say you are rich. Why must you be here? Send you a good. I have three friends saying that one person in Nigeria is getting refinery. And why must you be here? You are not looking for money. Go back to your place. So, with my own understanding, whatever thing that fits that you don't know to the person cannot never swallow it. You must eat it.
What do you think that can be done to you now and you will be happy?
I need money to go back for my business.
What type of business?
I'm selling rice and beans before.
Okay, and what do you need to get back to that business?
The money.
Like how much you need a shop or you need, I know you need so many things to get back to the business. Okay, it's been a wonderful time having you. May God help us and may we live to tell the story of this unfortunate era we found ourselves. Thank you for being here in Crowwave TV. We'll continue to get and sensitize the world on the latest happenings and the imports of the people within the Nigerian socio-political events. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Good morning, FC Grammar. It's a pleasure having you here. Yes, the Christian Association of Nigeria has cried out to federal government saying that Nigerians are passing extremely difficult times that is now unbearable and life is becoming threatened. So what do you have to say?
Who are the people that cried out?
Christian Association of Nigeria.
Oh, all right. Christian Association of Nigeria have cried out. All those ones, those body. Sometimes both Christian Association, both Muslim Association, all those ones, they don't represent common masses. They are supposed to have cried out earlier, but they did not. So this one they are just doing is camouflage. Let me tell you, you already have cried out. Let Tinubu invite them, give them bag of money. they will silence that cry again. So I know what I'm saying. So when you talk about Christians of Nigeria have cried out, I don't even have business with them because they don't represent us. Even Muslim Muslims, they don't. Let us talk about the common masses. We all are feeling it. But I'm happy. If I tell you that I'm not happy, it's a lie. I'm happy because I remember that in the campaign, they were shouting, Jagaban, Jagaban, no leche, Jagaban, Jagaban, no leche. Now, I am now singing to them now. Jagaban, Jagaban, Tishe, Jagaban, Jagaban, Tishe. Hey, I tell you the truth.
It seems you are not affected by this economic.
See, I'm just laughing. You know why I'm laughing? I'm enjoying it. That's the truth. Because during the time of campaigning and everything, I supported P2B. I was telling them, they said no, it's Jagaban. Now, thank God, their Jagaban has entered. I used to tell people that no matter how Nigeria is worst, it will never affect an Igbo man. We will always survive. The people that will affect is all these Yorubas and Hausas. So the Igbo will survive. That's why I'm laughing. I'm not moved. What I know, I'm making my money, that's all. So what's my business with them? But what I'm saying is, we are saying it from the beginning. I knew Tinubu has nothing to offer Nigeria. Number one, he doesn't even have the brain. He could be Nigeria president. You know, the problem in Nigeria is when you are president, they tend to over-respect you. Shut up. Tinubu doesn't have the brain. I knew that for start. So now he's a president. So somebody who has a brain, you cannot tell me you get to power. You are not even thinking about to fix your refinery. All you can do is just increase fuel. I mean, that shows that you don't have anything upstairs. And now, Shebi, they said fuel is at 700. We are going to 1,000, my brother. Even if we get to 1,000, I will still survive. So I will be laughing. So we are enjoying Nigeria the way Nigeria is going. I'm telling you, we're enjoying each other, Tinubu, because Tinubu is showing Nigerians that you could be a corrupt person and mislead Nigeria. So that's what he's doing. And I'm enjoying it. I'm not complaining. Because the only thing is that if you are able to feed and eat, you shouldn't complain. So I'm able to feed and eat. What's my problem about Nigeria?
But millions of Nigerians are finding it difficult even to get a meal.
They voted for him. So let's see who they voted. All of them shouted they want Tinubu. Tinubu is there, including all these Hausas. They were shouting, Kai, we like Tinubu, Kai, we like Tinubu, Kai. Tinubu, I like Kai, you don't enter. Then Yoruba were shouting, Jagaban, no leshe. Jagaban, no leshe, you don't enter. Why are you not complaining again? Why Nigerians, why are they crying?
Nigerians are crying because the federal government has increased even the tuition fee. Unity College, universities, federal universities have increased more than 10 times.
This is the beginning.
Unilag is just paying 19,000 previously, but now they are paying more than 190,000.
Okay, let me tell you.
10 times what they used to pay before.
Okay, let me tell you.
In less than 2 months.
For your information, Pepsi is now 250. Let me tell you, we are still going to 500 under this team. Team on Coco. Under Tinubu. You have not seen anything yet. Let me talk to you. I want to talk to Nigerians. I tell you, Coco. I'm not cursing Nigeria, but Yatemaja, alone. Shebi, I'm beginning to tell people. I said that Buhari is going to better Tinubu. One year running. What is happening? Look at the way Nigeria is now. Do you know when I knew that this country is already going to another? In fact, this country is going to another level. You know the reason? There was a day in front of my house where motor used to pass. Monday morning, I can count motor passing. Or before you can never count, but I can count motor passing. On Monday morning, then I knew yes, this thing hits Nigerians. You see, Tinubu, what we are facing now is not federal government. Please delete that federal government. What we are facing is Tinubu and Nigerians, not federal government. Okay, Tinubu spent all the whole lot of money. Okay, you don't expect him to recover his money. You don't expect it to recover and shit. He will recover his money. So that is what Tinubu is doing. He must recover all his money. Shebi they said he wants to go and loan 500 billion. Oh, Tinubu, this man has a problem. You want to go and loan 500 billion. Nigeria is owing 77 trillion. But if I loan 500 billion, you have not seen anything. Shebi they said they want to use 70 billion to buy motor for our Senate president.
You can imagine with borrowed funds, with money they go borrow, upon borrowing, mortgaging the destiny of unborn generation.
That's English language. See, what you are speaking is English language. You said, can you call destiny of unborn children? You think all those have time for that? They don't have time for that. See that if Nigeria wants to born, let him born. That's a business. And why I keep saying this is the poor masses of this country, they are the one to blame. I will know the buku. I don't know my support one. They are the one you see newspaper stand shouting, Jagaba Loleshe. Now Jagaba is showing them. I told them P2B that wants to repair Nigeria. You said no, you don't want P2B. Now Jagaban is showing you paper. You are complaining. Don't complain yet. We are yet to buy. See, we are going to buy 1 bag of rice very soon. I'm not just saying because of this thing. We are going to buy 100,000 1 bag of rice. We have not gotten to that level. See, I'm telling you that whatever Tinubu is doing now, I'm enjoying it because I'm enjoying it. It pleases Nigerians. It pleases those Yorubas. It pleases Hausas. It pleases some Igbo fools that supported someone like Iboko and the rest of them. Onuku, idiots. Yes. You understand? He favored those ones. The last see when Nigeria is going to land, other countries, you see them, they have good plans for their country. How do I just make my country? No, Nigerians. Imagine, okay, you ask yourself, they are borrowing to purchase a car for Senate. Everybody wants it. They're all mad. How can you just go and borrow money to purchase cars? Can't you cut your coat according to your size?
Your size?
Can't, but no. You see that borrowing. Let me tell you, that borrowing, it has become a culture in Nigeria. They love it. Borrow. Now we are owing 77 trillion. What Tinubu is doing is Buhari accumulated 77 trillion. So Tinubu is going to accumulate 120 trillion. Let me tell you, people are blaming those stupid countries.
You said 120 trillion?
Yes, he's going to accumulate 120 trillion because Buhari succeeded in accumulating 77 trillion. So Tinubu is going 120 trillion. So he started with 500 billion. You are shouting. Why are you shouting? He has not started already. So we are still going 120 trillion. You understand? So that's the reason. What I'm trying to say.
In less than 2 months.
Yes. See, Shebi is less than 2 months. In less than 6 months, be assured that we are going to have 6 trillion to 7 trillion. See, I've been saying it. The man that wants to repair this country, you people don't want it. You use your stupid tribalism. You try to fix on everything. Look at P2B. They tried everything to hook him. They couldn't. This man want to fix Nigeria for us. You said no. You want Tinubu, a criminal. And now he's not showing us that he's a criminal. Yes. And all of you are complaining. But when you share this, you're all mad. Why are you complaining? Shebi, you are the one that voted him. So he's there because we gave him the mandate. Although, for the fact that he's not the one that won the election, we all know that he stole the mandate. Now, somebody that say you want Jagaban, fine. The likes of JJ Okocha wants to appoint that one as minister, youth and sports.
But the truth is that most Nigerians said they never voted for him. Yes. That their mandate was stolen. So you don't have to blame.
We know they never voted him. But let me tell you, the people are blaming. I want them to blame Awolori Buku. Some Yorubas that will see the truth, that will not stand on it. You all know P2B life. Why is it that tribalism the same Yoruba people are the one that told me Tinubu is a bad man. What are you saying? They are the one. Listen, do you know why I hate Nigerians? Bros, can you remember NSAS? People hate Tinubu more than anything. The so-called Yorubas. Yes. They wanted to stone Tinubu to death. Yes. Now these so stupid people, they are the one that voted him. See, you have not started. Tinubu has not started with you. I'm not predicting doom for Nigeria, but I'm telling you the facts. By the time he finish with you, I don't know what will happen. So, you see, the problem is that all of you were saying, you are supporting evil. Let's keep supporting. P2B is there at the court. But I can tell you confidently, before 1 year, the truth will come out. The truth will come out. Tinubu will come out there. That's the truth. There will be a relay. They will run election. Peter will be sworn in as the new president of this country. So all these things that you are just doing, Peter has never lost a court case. He has never lost a court case. So this one that Tinubu said, if they do anything, there will be anarchy. But by him, which anarchy? So there was no anarchy before. When they stole somebody's mandate and give you, anarchy did not come. Now, when they say you should come down, see, Tinubu, I'm talking to you. This subsequent, I'm talking to you. The country, you know very well that this is not your mandate. You stole it, and now you are saying which anarchy? If this country want to burn, let it burn. What is it? You are pushed out to the wall. The problem is that Yoruba Hausa Igbo, they don't hate themselves. Our Lord Iburuku don't hate our. We don't hate ourselves. If you see Yoruba Hausa, the one we do not outside, you know that there's nothing, no problem with us. But these bad leaders, they put problem for us. They are the one to come and psych you that you body. They don't click on it. Stop at Jonah. See you about Darukodaru. I don't talk about Kulo Makuento Mama Yemayi. I'm able to show one so you bad well. The problem is, I don't share. We see somebody who can do it right. Let us tell him. Let him do it right. What is the problem? We keep telling. That's why I say, please, let people. My problem is when you say something, they say, Tinubu share what Jobani, Osha what Jobani, Osha Berejoba, Osha Shekinu. Okay, fine. I know Tinubu share what Jobani, Osha what Jobani. Speaking English. Yeah, I know Tinubu just got into power, but he got into power. What are we witnessing? See, if I were the president of this country, this is what I would have done for Nigerians. When you get there, think of how to build the refinery. When you put the refinery to order, my brother, let this work in this country. Build the refinery. Must we continue to export our fuel? It's a problem. I keep looking for who will answer this question. Must we now? The other day, stupid people celebrated. They said Dangote has been a refinery. God punish your papa. Which refinery? It's the refinery that they built in government officials contributed, not Dangote that built that refinery. And now Dangote came out to say that he wants to do it for the purpose of refining crude oil for other countries. Can you imagine? If other countries want to refine crude oil, is it Nigeria they will come to? But when you are all mad. I don't know what is wrong with you. But anyway, I don't want to be. Let it not just be that because I'm too annoyed. I don't want to be talking and cussing. So let me just end it here because I'm just seriously annoyed. Please repair this country. Pastor Tinubu or no Tinubu. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, MC Grandma. It's been a wonderful time being with you. Thank you for your submission and thank you for your reaction this morning. Good morning, Mr. Okpara, the Oko Condom. It's a pleasure having you.
Yeah. Shall we pray? In Jesus' name, our Heavenly Father, God Almighty, I thank thee, I praise thee. I worship you for a day like this. I thank thee for your goodness, for your mercy. I thank thee on behalf of all those people that are listening unto us from all over the world. I thank thee on the whole freedom fighters who love freedom and who want peace. I thank thee on their behalf. Father, be praised, be magnified in Jesus' name. I thank thee for providing us another channel to be speaking out. I thank thee on behalf of Republic of Biafra. I thank thee on behalf of Mazin Namdekalo. I thank thee on behalf of Simon Epa, the leader of IPOB Autopilot. I thank thee for giving Namdekalo life. I thank thee for you still hold Nigeria up to this day. We haven't entered like Ukraine. Father, be praised, be magnified in Jesus' name. I thank thee for your goodwill over every one of us in Nigeria. Be praised, be magnified in Jesus' name. Amen. I am Mr. Okpara, the new Oko Condom in this Republic of Biafra. Leave Mazin Namdekalo and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Oduduwa Republic. Long live Sunday Bohu. Long live Mateku. Long live Simon Ekpa. Long live IPOB Autopilot. Long live Autopilot Peter Warriors. Long live Autopilot Omada. Long live everybody that love peace. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Yeah, the lovers of peace. But the peace seems to have eluded the Nigerian state because in terms of economic security, I mean, virtually every aspect of our life is sinking abysmally. Today, the Christian Association of Nigeria has cried out to the federal government that things are falling apart, that Nigerians are passing through extremely difficult times. Why is it that they are just speaking out now?
The pastors or Christians Association or the pastors or government of God in Nigeria, the problem of Nigeria. They are the major problem of Nigeria because they never speak the truth. They only stand on pulpit quoting prophecy that will never come to pass, promising you miracle, 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 without telling the truth of the word of God.
They say what they see.
Righteousness exalted the nation.
They just use power and inside them.
Righteousness exalted the nation. Where is the righteousness of the men of God?
What do you mean by righteousness? You do mean doing the right thing the right way?
Doing the right thing in the right way in the presence of God. As Bible has stated
even those prophets that he's talking about.
Bible said when the nation sin, God will give them what? A wicked king to punish them.
They are very, very right.
Is it not the pastors that to support Buhari in 2015 against Jonathan that is a Christian? In the same, this present one now, is pastors not collide with the man appointing the Nigerian affairs today? Now, Christian Association come to cry, wolf, crocodile tears. Crocodile tears. Exactly, because there's no much contribution, again, no much tithe and offering. May God help we Christians to stand on the truth. May God help we men of God to speak the truth out, because men of God are corrupt. Therefore, none of them can tell the government the truth.
No, it's what they said now. Is it not the realities that people are passing extremely difficult time? Is it not what is happening?
Because now it's affecting them.
It's affecting them, yes. It's the truth, but
it's not affecting them. You see what I'm saying? It's not affecting them. That's what they come and say. This. Most of the government, pastors, are they not friends of the politicians? How many times politicians have gone to church for pastor to pray for them and pastor tell them they are evil? Oh, God love you. God will be with you. You win the election. How many of them have told the pastor, politicians, stop embezzlement of public money? Can they come to me? How many of the men of God can? How many times can have told the federal government the money you are borrowing, where did you put it? Where I can? When helpsmen are killing innocent people, why can't they pray to God to stop it? We are men of God, and our prayer doesn't pass the ceiling of the church. In the olden days in the Bible, when you see a man of God, a prophet passing on the road, all of them be panicking. Look at when Saul disobeyed God. When he's telling him to go and kill the Amalekites. When he misbehaved, Samuel got there and asked him, Saul, what happened? When Saul gave all the whole excuse, Samuel asked him, what is battling in your backyard? Samuel asked Saul, and now you say you have carried the will of God, you have killed everything. What is humming, crying in your backyard? He said it was the animals that bring there to do this. Samuel told him, because you have rejected what God have rejected you. You will never be king again. How many pastors, how many men of God, how many can have gone and tell federal government what is battling in your backyard?
Yes, I think there are few of them that are outspoken, which you can testify in Nigeria, who sons evil.
How many of them have spoken?
But the reality is that what we are passing through now is affecting you regardless of your religion. So the problem of Nigeria should not be religion. The problem of Nigeria is humanity and the misgovernance by those political elites. Now we are trapped in this mess, in this quagmire, in this unfortunate, life-threatening situation, scenarios. Families are dying just for hunger, inability to feed themselves. What can we do as a people? Any government or society or government that cannot feed her own people does not worth a day of existence. Now that Christian Association, though you said it's coming rather late, but it's rather late than never. What shall we do at this time? What is the way forward of survival? The government has increased university school fees, tuition fees, more than 1,000%. You see, like Unilag is paying 19,000 before. Now they are going to pay more than 190,000. How many people can afford that? That is where we found ourselves.
Now I'm coming. You ask me where is the way out, or what shall we do? Now, number one, what shall we do? Let it be. What we have done is what when Jonah rebelled against God, running going to Nineveh, to Tarshish. When God meets him on the high sea, now let every part of Nigeria, old and the young, repent sincerely and call God for help, because nobody can survive in any case, in any situation, without God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth. Remember when the people of Nineveh, Jonah eventually go to their place and told them the anger of God coming against them. The king declared fasting and praying for 2 days. Even animal.
And they took action. Is it only action? Not just praying, but they took action.
By repentance.
To right the wrong.
They took action, right the wrong, and asked God for forgiveness. God forgive them and avert away his anger from them. This is what Nigeria is supposed to do. Nigeria in Nigeria here, we call God with a lip service. Our lip and our mouth is to call God, but our heart and deed is far from God. That's the problem we are suffering. That's the problem. Okay, look at the president. The man that are piloting Nigeria affair today, Tulumbu. Look at the scenario on the election. And this lawyer came out and told us, if we got to do the right thing, that Nigeria will be in anarchy. Nigeria will be no peace in Nigeria. Is it this type of people that God will hear their voice?
Some Nigerians say they are ready for the worst, because there can't be any more worse scenario than what they are experiencing. So they are ready for the worst.
Anyway, if they're ready for the worst, I'm ready for God. I'm ready for Jesus Christ, my Savior, who is able to do all things. If war comes, let me tell you, there's no peace. There's no good coming from barrel of gun. What comes from barrel of gun are destruction. Although in the time of war, you talk of peace, and the time of peace, you prepare for war. All those people that you say they are ready for anything, have they prepared for war? Have they prepared for anarchy? Have they prepared for unrest? Look at NSAS. Look at to tell you what Nigeria government can do. Look at NSAS. What happened in NSAS? Is there any judgment pass? Is there anybody prosecuted on NSAS? All those souls have died. Most of them did not repent before they died. Most of them went to hellfire. But they don't repent before they died. For the sake of Nigeria. And look at it. Anybody that depends on one Nigeria, misfortune always falls on that person. Papa Balewa, one Nigeria, he died. You don't see one Nigeria, he died. Matala, one Nigeria, he died. The one managed to escape. Obasanjo managed to escape. Abacha could finish Obasanjo. If not by the grace of God, Obasanjo, one Nigeria, he died. Babangida managed to survive. Look all of them that's fighting for one Nigeria. Where are they? You look at their death. Their death always mysterious. So I have told you to seek the face of God, the repentance for God to answer us and turn in the book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1 and 2. It said, the heart of the king is in the hand of God. He have every power, it's in the hand of God like a flowing river. He have every power to turn it wherever he wants it to flow. The person has run. The person in state governor's seat, the people in local government, the people in councilor, their heart is the hand of God to change it at any time. As he changed the heart of Nebuchadnezzar, he can change their heart for them to do good, not to do evil. Let the people in power acknowledge God first. If the people in power acknowledge God, Nigeria will be okay. And the school fees you are saying, I've said it before in another platform. The school fees you are saying, this is part of wickedness of the government. All the whole people in politicians, their children are going to school abroad.
From the taxpayers' money.
They go to school in abroad.
And Nigerians will not send their people to school, children to
from
school.
colonels, their children are going to school abroad. And in his poor masses, they are suffering. Now they remain all of us to remain low education, so we can serve them and serve their generation. And most of them, we are free education. Now that missionary free education or regional free education, like in West, it was missionary and Western free education. In the East, it was missionary education. In the North, it was federal government and missionary education. Scholarship, I'm saying. But today, look at it. Even you are talking about pastors, look at the school that pastors build, churches build, with the tithe and offering of the common people in the church. How many common people, children are in that school? How many common people, children of the members of that church is in that school? How many of them? So if you come to educational system, they are trying to kill it. Remember, government side supposed to be more cheaper than individual, but now government is going high. Why? They want to recover the money they borrow. They want to recover the money they loot. So it was the masses, common people will pay for it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kokonde, for this wonderful submission. Thank you, sir. It's been a wonderful time having you. Here comes Pastor Gideon.
I don't angry.
Pastor Gideon, good morning.
Very angry.
Yes, the federal university's tuition fee, school fees has been increased by 10 times by federal government.
10 times increment.
Less than 2 months.
Can you imagine? Less than 2 months. How many times they increase first? 2 times. 2 times. We are going to 1,000 a liter now. Since 1999, Yoruba stop our country till now. No peace. What do you do for just 2 months now? Children cannot go to school. We are dying for fuel, hunger. Just 2 months. 2 months.
It's not about 2 months. By a week now ahead, it will be 2 months, 29th.
Yoruba stop our country. Let the whole world know it. Until Yoruba did this country, cannot free. Just 2 months, see what they put us. Our children cannot go to school again. Only minister children, governor children, president children, and then go to school. That's it. Can we pay 200,000? What are we seeing to chop? Ask them go. An agreement. Yoruba! Yoruba! I'll send you back. The way you are. God don't angry. If I'm angry, the God's angry. If I'm angry, Almighty God angry. If what you do to this country is good, God will show you mercy. If what you do to this country is a good thing, God will show you mercy. From 1999, we perish in this nation because of Yoruba. Once the job bring the to come, no light. It's not taking our way to oversee God divine. Today, the final is there. Yoruba! If God no face, I face. If God no face, I face. So I want you to understand now. I'm not going to be silent. Let everybody think what I'm saying. If I said what I said that it is wrong, or I'm lying, let people come against me.
We have work for this Naira for this country, Naira and Kobo. Yoruba destroy the Kobo. Now we are dying in Naira. Naira now become what? Finish my economy. Where Kobo? We have Naira and Kobo.
But you are mentioning Yoruba. We have Jonathan as the president of Nigeria. We have Yar'Adua as well. So what is the fundamental problem?
I'm coming.
It's misgovernance.
From 1999, Yoruba man operate Nigeria with charms. From 1998 till now, they operate Nigeria with charms. Obasanjo bring Jonathan and Yar'Adua. Yar'Adua die. Obasanjo become president. He started to twist Jonathan. Jonathan said no. The chair members will come out of APC. Say no time with Jonathan again. You go and see Ubi now. Who want to put Ubi for power? Now you don't leave Ubi. Chameleons. Samalis, evil men, bad guys.
Please,
they play their game.
If parents cannot pay school fees, they can't feed their children, they are not safe. Now, what else is left? Is it to die?
It's what God Almighty will have mercy upon this country. I'm telling you now, the problem of this country, the people where people come. They say, Igbo man do business. Wherever you bring business to business, they do. If you say stop, they stop. Igbo man don't ever come. You don't finish Nigerian comment since 1999 now. No peace. Yoruba. I want them to come to me. Observe them. If what I'm saying is that we meet the nation with perfect nation. Yoruba can increase from what? From 25 naira per liter to 17 naira per liter. Sell Nigeria refinery. Sell Nigeria property. Only Yoruba help us. What are we talking about with Yoruba? Are we going to open our eyes to see that Yoruba is the problem? I'm standing in Lagos at top. They say they are telling you Lagos. Let them come and challenge you. Who are them? Where are them?
Before
I don't want to what? I don't want you to twist me. I want you to come and tell me that what I say is right.
In Buhari time, we have 185 naira per liter. Now it's 630 per liter. Do you still have to blame it on Yorubas?
I'm coming. When this guy come out for power, I think that 2 months. Bro, the first broadcast, the second day we have Ash. Just in a day of broadcast, the second day we have Ash. Can we even breathe in him or enjoy him for 2 weeks? Do we enjoy Tinubu coming for 2 weeks? Just for 2 weeks or 1 week? Or 1 week, Eshu can never do better. Eshu is better. Then we enjoy this country for 1 second. See Yoruba coming, we can't breathe again. Now you don't get us here. We can't breathe. I want you to understand. I'm angry and God is angry. I'm angry and God is angry. If you don't leave the nation and run away, if you don't stand from that seat, then the government Nigeria. God is not angry for them. I don't vote for to keep them. You don't want them. They say they leave the nation to go. I've never seen people that are wicked like this. You come back for 2 weeks, come on 1 week and not enjoy you. Problem after problem. In under 2 weeks, under 2 months, increase pay 2 times. We are going to 1,000 a liter. Under 2 weeks. 2 months. Now we cannot say we're telling the school don't blow. What did he do? What did the MC do to us? They're proud all over the countries. Who are proud? Who are Yoruba? Who are proud? Come on, tell me they're proud. Make us see. If we don't wake up today, if we don't wake up in this generation, this thing, and what start to target the Yoruba, can never feel. Yeah, you know, gas me. Yeah, you guys outside, can't Yoruba, you can't. You can't gas me. Yoruba, you do not gas me. You cannot kill me with your YouTube. You don't catch my head. You are the one that destroyed this country. You can finish Igbo. You can finish outside. You can't finish me. I must come into this valley. I'll send you to Babylon. Because I'm angry with my spirit.
And really, I can see that you are angry, and honestly, I am short of words to express how you feel.
Because it's too painful to me.
It's really painful, not just to you, but everyone within this contraption.
I can't say that I'm looking for a mission all over Lagos, all over Yoruba land. Nobody can keep my mission because of the name we do. You don't be Yoruba name. What good? What Yoruba do to us? Carry your child now to school. Instead of a private school, no Yoruba can take any child, any other child now. I'm going to be another name for God for Yoruba school now for the West. But wickedness.
I mean, they are segregating.
I'm telling you the
They
truth.
can't admit other.
Go to uni,
How so are you? In uni,
you go to Yaba, they deny it. You go to uni, they deny it. Looking for mission everywhere, can't see. They see the name. If they see the name of their son, I don't know. Yoruba! Yoruba, what do you want to do? Yoruba! Yoruba! Are you God? Are you God?
well, let's cut it here for today. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you for expressing yourself. You can feel the impulse of the masses. This is no longer, of course, faking. They're expressing how bad they feel and how painful the situation has become. This is a reflection of the impulse of the masses across the Nigerian socio-political sphere, whose, of course, life has been threatened by the anti-people's policy and the unfortunate incidents happening. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure having you here in Conway TV. Yes, we are reacting to issues of trending issues and issue of great concern. The state of the nation is not something everybody should be happy with. And the FG has increased the tuition fee, school fees of federal universities more than 10 times. How do you react to this?
My brother, my reaction, I feel bad for the federal government. Now they have removed the subsidy on the fuel. So, and they are still borrowing money again. So if you remove subsidy from the fuel, what are you not subsidizing for us as citizens of Nigeria? We don't have anything we are gaining. I drive this bus, I can buy for 3,000 naira. If I make this, it makes 5,000. So we are not enjoying it at all. This government, I don't know their plan for us. I don't know the plan, the thought they have for us. They are removing the subsidy from the fuel, have increased fuel. Yeah, it's still increasing the school fees for the poor masses. So I don't know their plan for us.
No, the rate at which they increase the school fees is something that average Nigerian cannot afford.
Of course.
From 19,000 to 190,000, close to 200,000.
I saw it. And I felt it.
Times 10, more than times 10. How do people cope? Even with feeding, some are finding it difficult to feed. Now the tuition fee, even secondary school, everything has increased. So what is the way forward?
The way forward is left for them. You don't see them. They are Abuja. All you do is to read paper and see what they are. You don't see them. So if because this country now the way it is now, it's going to be protest. The answer is just a little. The one that will come up now. The one that answers. Because see the school fees have increased. No fuel, no food, nothing. The poor masses cannot cope again. Everybody cannot cope with this country again. It's so painful for me. And that was if you remove your deliver money 5,000, go home with 1,500, 2,000, you pay. I will pay everything. So this country is going upside down. It's boiling.
Honestly, how are you coping with the ticketing and levies and all that?
My brother, it has to copy. It has to be here.
A friend said he bought a liter of petrol this morning, 700.
Me, I don't know for that. I bought my own 568. That's what I bought.
Okay, 568.
Yes, that was what I bought. I've not seen better than 700.
And the liter, the pump liter is complete.
That's what it is before now. Okay, that one is talking. That's how it is before. So what we are begging the government, let them help us. They remove subsidy. At least now let us know what they are subsidizing now. They are remove subsidy from fuel. Where are you putting the money from subsidy? You now remove increase fuel school fees again. So I don't know for them. It's not light on is there. You don't see light often.
And the private universities say they are going to increase their own 100%.
If federal government increase their own, so why would private increase their own? If federal government can increase their own, why would private increase their own?
And landlords will also increase their own. Food commodities, everything is out of control. What is the way forward? What is the lasting solution? Is it to divide this country because it's no longer working?
Of course.
Or who else do you think that can right the wrongs? I mean, and where should the person start?
Yes, it's still from the Mr. President. He's the one. He's the ESF. He's still from Mr. President. At least he said you're not more subsidizing fuel. You can put the money in agriculture for us. At least can see that you have removed the school fees now. You have increased it to 100 and something from 90,000 to 190 something. So it's not. I don't know how we are going to cope. I don't know how the government are going to cope.
Agriculture. Some farmers are in the IDPs, internally displaced persons. Most of the farmers, they are not safe in their farms. They have left the farms and calling for safety. So even though the government invest money, where will it? Who will work? Billions have been invested by the past administration of Buhari, the agrarian revolution, but we saw nothing. Only for the farmers to be dislodged from their farms.
Because of the money and some this. So as a farmer, if you know farming is not safe for you again because of the bandits in there, so at least you come out now, you can't go and risk your life and you got to feed the nation. And people are sitting to know what they are passing through. So
and the border is being shut. So what is left? The internal availability is having cut down, and the borders are shut down. That would have given some relief to the masses. At least import food, sufficient food for the masses, while your plans roll out. So, can you advise the government to look into those important areas?
They know that border is closed. They know. So if they can open the border, for food to flow inside the country, at least people can see what they can buy. You can't buy a drink of rice 600, 500. You cannot see food to buy. You cannot see a plate to school. The country is turned upside down. When this man is campaigning, the first campaign, they say we can bring fuel to 200. Yes, we calm our mind down. The first day entering office, the first day body step inside the office, that's the first day Nigeria turned upside down. The first day enter, remove subsidy. Now where they are squeezed again. The refinery is not working, nothing is working in the country. So who am I to question them? I'm not going to question the federal government. Only God will question them.
But what do you think Nigerians can do? Will they continue to accept these pains? Or do you think they should exercise more patience for this government? Since it's less than 2 months.
Let's still watch him. Let's still watch him a little. At least for 6 months time now, you have removed subsidy. At least let's watch him for 6 months. If something will still change, say you know what he's doing. If everybody say you know what he's doing, say he's not achieving. Let's watch him. Let's just watch him and see what's going to happen. And from next 6 months, I will know what's going to happen.
Okay, your name, sir?
My name is Amechi.
Thank you, Mr. Amechi, for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for this wonderful submission. It's been a wonderful time having you here. Yes, God bless you. Yes, coming the next is Mr. Charles, the most beautiful handsome man on the earth.
I am hungry, yo.
Even with all this beauty radiating.
We are hungry, my friend, everywhere. The country is no more balanced.
And the Christian Association of Nigeria has cried out that Nigerians are passing extremely difficult time. Is there any better word than this?
God, good morning, our viewers all over the world. Whenever you see this channel, subscribe and share it. And,
thank you for that wonderful
very, very
compliment.
important. That's ICAM, we call them the Christian Association of Nigeria. They are the problem we are having in this country. The Christian Association of Nigeria, honestly speaking, they are one of the reasons. They are the reasons why they are the reasons that have landed us into the problem we are seeing today. Both the Muslim Association, both the Christian Association, they are the problem we are having in this country. Why? You see, most of them, they go to their different purposes. They will announce a different thing. Then when they go to most of these politicians, and they will give them a full bags of dollars, and they forget about the truth.
One of the most respected man I respect in this our country as a man of God is this Bishop, Archbishop Koka, the Sokoto Bishop. I respect that man. He's the only man that tells even Buhari regime, those two are sort of, tell Buhari, whatever you are doing, these are the things that you are doing that is not right. Honestly, the problem we are having in this country, they are nothing but 75% of them are coming from the Christian Association of Nigeria. So they should forget about whatever they are saying. They have landed on to okay. These are the associations that will tell you that they have seen the foresight, they have seen somebody becoming the president of this country, they have seen some person becoming this. What are the solutions that you are able to give? Now you have landed into a very big problem in the country that is barely 2 months. We cannot even enjoy this country, this government just for 2 months, for 2 weeks. No enjoyment. We have been suffering here and there. And then what are they saying? Being the Christian Association and the Muslim Association of Nigeria, they are unnecessary when you look at them, when you challenge them very well, the problem we are having in this country because this, okay, ask yourself, the reason why they are lamenting is because most of them that are men of God, the kind of offerings they are seeing in their various churches is not more common. In Lagos. It is offering. If a church is saying 1 million naira every Sunday, and they happen to see 500,000 naira per Sunday, definitely you need to voice that because you will look at it as a reduction in terms of the offering that is being given to them. That is why they are lamenting. They are not lamenting because they want to lament because they have a problem. They have our interest of heart as a citizen. They are doing it because of their selfish interest. Because whatever they are gaining as a present members of this particular country is not more achievable to them. Now, you are look at the Muslim sector, look at the Christian sector. The same pulpits, how many of them, you go to their various social, look at a pastor buying a private jet for himself, a pastor building different mansions for himself. Meanwhile, the same person being a poor man cannot even afford a single car. Go to their various churches. Most of these pastors have their private universities. But you, as a member of that particular church, cannot even afford to send your child to that university because you don't have the money. When you look at most of the people that have this private university as pastors, you are the one that helped in building that church, building that university. But your sons and daughters cannot go to that school church, cannot go to that school. Why? Because of the high standard of school fees, the level of school fees they are calling, because it was private. But they are forgetting the fact that when they were trying to build the church, it was the members of the church that were taxing and flow that they should bring offering, that the church, a school wants to be built so that our children will go in. And there's a church in one of them. There's a church in one of these churches in the past. I would like to mention them there. He has a private university. Then when I was in 2017, members were complaining that they are the ones that build that school. But look at the university today. But even their secondary school, their children cannot even afford to go to that school because of the high level of school fees. So they are the problem we're having in this country. You forget about whatever they are saying. It's because of the reduction of offering they are seeing in the church. It's coming down on a daily basis. That is why they are trying to complain. But the truth of the matter is that they are the problem we are having.
They are the problem we are having. Well, how do you substantiate this claim? Well, I think, but the reality is that Nigerians are suffering. That is of great importance to us. Well, how do you think that Nigeria will get out of this rule anytime soon?
Well,
what is the way forward, my brother?
The way forward, when you look at what is coming out, the only thing I am seeing here, I am not praying for Jews in this country, but I'm praying that whatever, believe me, even in the Bible, we have actually have one issue or the other, one problem or the other, even right from the scripture, right from 14 days in the Bible. But the forward now, the way forward is the only way forward is only if the politician will come to reality, bring back their personal agenda that they gave to us when they were campaigning. Because when these people were campaigning, there was a very good agenda that made most of us were elected to put them to vote for them into a particular post. Why not work with those agendas? Why not work with those machinery that you thought that was a good omen that made somebody that did not even have you at heart decided to vote for you? The only way forward now come out, tell the whole generation. You said you're going to restructure some other things, even schools and other level of education. Go to Nigeria Punch today, find that parents are crying. The high level of school fees now. Look at the place like last week, Lagos State University, they are paying 90,000 naira there now. But how much are they paying now? Almost 190,000 naira.
Close to 200.
Almost 200,000 naira. Tell me, a young man who just finished saying something now, Miss Kobo, was here lamenting that his own daughter could not go to school because of that sectionalism and tribalism that's been mentioned in our academic environment and works. It's very, very bad.